Welcome to the RM1 Season 14, round number 5 at Breeze. We go back to the United States, the first of the United States GPs. Average practice lap of 43.498, so a very short track. Based on the forecast, we have 37% of the race being rain, but it's in a very spicy location, so we're sure to see a plethora of strategies. Commentary will be done by me and Sylvain. Here's the track layout of the track. We have 8 corners, 3 to the left, 5 to the right. Watch out for turn 2. There's a wall on the right that is very easy to hit when overtaking there. Very sharp corner with a wall. It's so easy. You never want to overtake in turn 2. Turn 3 has a very bad outbound on the right, exiting the corner. You can easily hit that if you're going side by side. And turn 5 has an unavoidable outbound that could shake up the race a lot, especially with people on different strategies and in the rain where it gets worse. Anyways, here are some potential tire strategies. We could have one stoppers. You could pit window of 8 through 9 and go from the softs to the mediums, or pit lap 17 through 20, go from the mediums to the soft tires. Of course, we have a 2-stop where we use the middle rain stint, pitting lap 10 and 16 to the mediums to the end, starting on the soft tires. 3-stop, we start on the soft tires, and it's the same up to lap 16, where we have 2 soft stints instead, hitting lap 20 or 24 for the second. Another 3-stop, we use 2 laps for the soft tires, then pit for the first rain stint, and since the inters can in fact make it to lap 10 after the first rain stint, we can do that. And then we pit for wets for the rain stint, and then go on the mediums to the end. Then we have the 4-stop where we do the first rain stint, pit for softs, and then do the second rain stint, go to mediums to the end of the race. The driver standing square here leads the points with 55. P2 is me with 43 points. Very impressive, as I have not had the best record with points. P3 is super, which is also very amazing. This Season 7 legend with 38 points. P4, Delta's kind of fallen off since his past championships. P4, 36 points, 2 behind Super and 19 behind Guerrier. Then rounding out the top 5 is Pigeon, who has not had the best luck and best pace in the past few races, 24 points behind Guerrier. Aong, very surprisingly, P7 with 22 points. He's never really done this good, so it's great to see him up in the top 10 there. As we look down the board, we can see Zoe and Isma for Porsche way down the order. This is very surprising. Porsche is a very quick team. I don't know why these two are all so far down. Maybe it's luck. And further down at 18th, we see Gaming Bro, who has a point from his debut race, even though he's still in RM2. He debuted for PWP Fierce Indians, which is why the color is there. As for constructors, McLaren leads the constructors. P2 again surprising, Ward Racing. No one expected Ward Racing to be P2 with 64 points, 22 behind McLaren. P3, Mooney Vera 46, again surprising with 58 points. Beating Compact, PWT Fierce Indians, and Porsche, which are all expected to be better than these two teams. But nope, looks like Ward Racing and Mooney are taking their chance to shine. Logic P7 beating Benetton, Prost, and Arctic. That's very impressive from Logic because Aong is in it, and Aong has very bad luck most of the time. And running at the bottom 2 spots is 8-Star and Audi, who have 0 points. Anyways, now we have the tire performance chart. We have softs, which are the fastest, mediums, which are the second fastest. Crap. Okay, back. We have the softs, which are the fastest, mediums, which are 0.2 seconds behind, and hards, which are 0.6 seconds behind. The tire life of the soft tires on a stint is 11 laps, while mediums and hards are 15 laps or more. Anyways, it's time for the starting grid of today's race, and we're sure to see some interesting qualifying positions here. Lining up on pole is Nuke in the Compact, 42.254, very impressive lap, followed by Proline lining up alongside, 42.567. Guerrier, the reigning champion, lines up P3, 42.567, I believe the same time as Proline, 42.583 from Aong, P4. Impressive from that quick logic. P5, rounding up the top 5 is Champ, 42.596, and with a 42.663 in P6 is me. P7 is Altna, 42.663, same time as me, and 42.646 in P8 is Dominatio. P9 is Ismo with a 42.650. And rounding up the top 10, where we're starting to get slightly off the pace, 42.683 from Gabby Scene, P10. P11 Raiden with a 42.813. P12 Flash with a 42.833. Going through the rest of the grid, we have Zohui, 42.946. Delta starting a little bit down with 42.963. Mid-select starting to get even more off the pace. We have 43.067. Monkey Seb with a 43.096. 17th, we have Super with a 43.1 flat. And Pedro with a 43.129 P18. P19 Funimation in the other ward. Quite a disparity between the ward qualifying. 43.133 from him. 43.150 P20 from Pupa, who had a couple errors in qualifying and a couple issues just by having the fastest setup here. P21 Random with a 43.179. P22 Leo Gamer with a 43.2 flat. P23 Silby, same time as Leo. And rounding up the grid, P24 Spinjum with a 43.229. Graphics were brought to you by Word. It's time to hit the track.